Yo, what's up guys? In today's video I'm going to be talking about some of the best guns of Black Ops 3 that I really personally noticed. Now something that I have really realized with this game compared to all the other Call of Duties is with a lot of guns you're not really able to snap onto targets as fast as I would like. And obviously you don't want to go off and try correcting this by playing on higher sensitivity because you would just end up losing gunfights because you're overcorrecting, and yeah, just don't do that. So when it comes down to getting 2 to 3 pieces at a time, you really want a gun with a high rate of fire and mobility. You don't really need to worry about the damage of the gun because you still can really melt with a gun with a low damage but yet with a higher output of fire rate. So I'm really going to recommend 2 guns in this video that are really best in their class that I've really noticed. So the first one that I have to say is the VMP. And so far from the beginning of this video, of this gameplay, I'm not even using any attachments on this weapon, and I'm just still melting. And something about this gun that I really like is that it has 40 rounds in a clip, and you still can be spraying down, rounds and not worry about the recoil of this weapon. So I really do recommend this gun. It's definitely one of the best in its class, especially if you're just starting off with this game and you're like a low level. Like, you can unlock this gun pretty much right away. I believe you could only have to be like level 4 or something like that, and you can unlock this weapon. And you're able to really just melt targets because the fact that it has 40 rounds in a clip, it has a high rate of fire, and you're still able to melt targets in like 5 or 6 rounds. And it has a high mobility, so if you're running across 2 or 3 people at a time, you still have a chance to be able to snap onto all those targets and win that gunfight. And if you're using any other weapon, like, I don't know, like the KN-44, that does have, a decent fire rate to it, but its mobility sucks. And because of that, you're not able to snap onto targets as quick. So if you run into 2 or 3 people at a time, well, you either need to go godlike and just, destroy and hope that they're, the worst players in the world, or else you're just going to end up losing those fights. So the next gun I'm going to be talking about is the ICR. Now this gun is an assault rifle. And something that I really like about this gun is the fact that you unlock it at level 16. That's not too, high. Grind out a couple hours of playing and you'll have it unlocked. And this gun has a high rate of fire for its class, and its damage output is pretty great. And it has still a good mobility. And because of all these factors, this gun is just insane. I've picked it up a couple times. I'm not quite level 16 yet. And every time I've picked it up, I have not died for the simple fact that this gun is just amazing. So this gun, it exceeds in, really mid-range combat, but yet it's still really great for, like, close quarters, and you can pick guys off in, like, far ranges. So, just a versatile weapon that you can use for pretty much any situation. But obviously whenever you're running for, a close quarter map, and I would consider the VMP over the ICR just for the simple fact that this gun is really made for more close quarters, but the ICR is still just a great weapon. So if you're really looking for an assault rifle, you're not really into submachine guns, grind it out to level 16 and use the ICR. It's definitely going to be one of those guns in this game, unless they nerf it or something, that a lot of people are going to be running for the simple fact that it's just godlike. It's insane. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoy. There is a gameplay at the end of this video if you want to sit through the rest and watch of me using the ICR, picking it up, so you guys will really be able to get a perspective and see like just how great this weapon is. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoy. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.
HCXD deployed. UAV priority request received. Reroute.
In my stead.
Keep pushing. We got this.
down. Enemy Evo down.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Slowed him down.
Exactly as briefed. Good work.
Perfect outcome. Outrider KIA. Scout KIA. EKIA.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Incoming thermite! Drop them. Vision pulse ready. Shot out! Shot out!
Hostile UAV above.
EKIA. Overwatch down. Profit down.
UAV destroyed.
down. Spotter down. Prey down.
It's down to this. Pick it up.
Scout. KIA.
Hostile EXD in your AO.
Grenade! Enemy down.
UAV.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Scout. KIA. Default's ready. Smoking up. Deploy UAV.
Establish perimeter. Hostile
Wasted.
care package overhead.
UAV destroyed.
Hostile rolling thunder overhead.
Hellstorm on standby.